Good afternoon. We will go live very shortly. Hi, good afternoon. We will go live very shortly.
Hello, everyone. If you are from East Africa, I want to say Habari Wanafunzi. Welcome to the MDS Global Connect Africa edition. My name is Anderson. I'm part of the admissions team, and I'm joined today by these two wonderful people. Can you introduce yourself?
Mambo, Mimi Vanya, Mimi Assistant Manager Student Recruitment and Partnership and Outreach. Karibuni.
Hi everyone, Unjani, karibuni sana. My name is Rachel Nyaga. I'm here as a co-host with Anderson.
Thank you for joining me today. In this Global Connect, we're going to talk about Middlesex University Dubai, the largest UK university in Dubai. We're going to show you the amazing programs and scholarship we have for you today. And most importantly, we're going to show you how to be a part of this amazing university. We're going to start with the campus tour, which is going to be done by our two beautiful students, Lisa and Leila. They're going to introduce themselves later in the video. So the campus tour, we're going to be showing you the amazing facilities that we have, the classrooms, the library. We're going to show you the computer labs, and also we're going to show you the multimedia studios that we have at the university. And one last thing, we're going to answer every question that you have. So make sure you put your questions in the live chat or in the comment section, all right? And make sure you let us know the country you are chatting from, so we know each and every country that you guys are from. So I'm gonna hand it over to Vanya.
Thank you, Andy, for amazing introduction, and it was really, really nice to hear about you. I think the two of our lovely students, Leila and Lisa, are in position. We should go for a live campus tour.
Absolutely. So Lisa and Leila are in position, so we're gonna start the live campus tour right now.
Hello everyone, we're in block 15 right now and I'll be showing you all the places that you'll be needing to know when you enroll at the university. So first up is Center for Academic Success. This is where you'll be going should you have any academic related inquiries, and it's home to many of the counselors that will be offering you assistance with your mental health as well as your academics. And next is the visa office. So as an international student, this is an important place. If you have any inquiries regarding your visa, or if you have any issues that needs to be solved regarding your visa, so this is where you'll be going. And then we have the Careers Hub, one of the most important offices in Block 15. They basically provide assistance with internships, or if you'd like to have your CV reviewed, they'll be able to assist you with that as well. And we have events like Grad Stocks and Career Fair, where they'll be inviting over numerous industry professionals to network as well as provide job opportunities. And then next, we'll be going over to Campus Central, where they basically deal with student identity. So if you have any issues regarding the MDX app or your grades, they'll be able to provide you with assistance and get it all sorted out as quickly as possible. Let's move on to the Barnett Stadium. Come on in. As you can see, the hall is really spacious and it's one of our largest hall in this university. It's called the Barnett and it has a seating capacity of over 200 plus. This is where you'll be going if you have any guest lectures or if your lecture group has a large number of students. This is where you'll be attending them. So I hope you look forward to attending this lecture in September. Moving on to the Hendon Theater. As you can see, it's very close to the Barnett Auditorium, and it also has the same function where guest lectures as well as lectures will be held here. However, its seating capacity is slightly smaller than Barnett with a capacity of over 150, and this is basically where you'll be attending if you have any lectures or any guest lectures from outside the university.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm going to take you around the campus. So over here we have the fashion studio. All these were designed by the students. We have two icon studios. We have over here and we have here. So if you're passionate about fashion and you want to turn your creativity into careers, Middlesex has the best fashion studio. And also we do have a fashion icon happening once every year. I would love you to join.
And now we're in the social hub located in the 3rd floor of Block 15. This is the place you'll be going to where you want to relax or play with your friends and have some fun time. We have some arcades over here. And if you're interested in football, this is where you'll be playing with your friends. Ice hockey, and if you're a basketball fanatic, this is the place to go. And if you're into gaming like me, welcome to the gaming room. And if you're interested in music and like to engage in musical activities, we also have the music room where you can get to engage in jam sessions by yourself or with your friends. As you can see, we have a varieties of instruments available. And next, we'll be going to the games room. We also have a regular games room with things like table tennis as well as pool. And we'll be talking to my friend David. Hello. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Oh, hello everyone. I'm David. I'm a first-year international business student, and I'm Nigerian.
Great. So, David, tell us how you heard about Middlesex.
When I was doing my research about universities in Dubai specifically, Middlesex was like the first one that came up. I saw some reviews. I made contact with some friends that I knew in Dubai, and
Hello everyone, we're in block 15 right now and I'll be showing you all the places that you'll be needing to know when you enroll at the university. So first up is Center for Academic Success. This is where you'll be going should you have any academic related inquiries, And it's home to many of the counselors that will be offering you assistance with your mental health as well as your academics. And next is the visa office. So as an international student, this is an important place. If you have any inquiries regarding your visa, or if you have any issues that needs to be solved regarding your visa, so this is where you'll be going. And then we have the Careers Hub, one of the most important offices in Block 15. They basically provide assistance with internships, or if you'd like to have your CV reviewed, they'll be able to assist you with that as well. And we have events like Grad Stocks and Career Fair, where they'll be inviting over numerous industry professionals to network as well as provide job opportunities. And then next, we'll be going over to Campus Central, where they basically deal with student identity. So if you have any issues regarding the MDX app or your grades, they'll be able to provide you with assistance and get it all sorted out as quickly as possible. Let's move on to the Barnett Stadium. Come on in. As you can see, the hall is really spacious, and it's one of our largest hall in this university. It's called the Barnett, and it has a seating capacity of over 200 plus. This is where you'll be going if you have any guest lectures, or if your lecture group has a large number of students. This is where you'll be attending them. So I hope you look forward to attending this lecture in September. Moving on to the Hendon Theater. As you can see, it's very close to the Barnett Auditorium, and it also has the same function where guest lectures as well as lectures will be held here. However, its seating capacity is slightly smaller than Barnett, with a capacity of over 150, and this is basically where you'll be attending if you have any lectures or any guest lectures from outside the university.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm going to take you around the campus. So over here we have the fashion studio. All these were designed by the students. We have two icon studios. We have over here and we have here. So if you're passionate about fashion and you want to turn your creativity into careers, Middlesex has the best fashion studio. And also we do have a fashion icon happening once every year. I would love you to join.
And now we're in the social hub located in the 3rd floor of Block 15. This is the place you'll be going to where you want to relax or play with your friends and have some fun time. We have some arcades over here. And if you're interested in football, this is where you'll be playing with your friends. Ice hockey, and if you're a basketball fanatic, this is the place to go. And if you're into gaming like me, welcome to the gaming room. And if you're interested in music and like to engage in musical activities, we also have the music room where you can get to engage in jam sessions by yourself or with your friends. As you can see, we have a varieties of instruments available. And next, we'll be going to the games room. We also have a regular games room with things like table tennis as well as pool. And we'll be talking to my friend David. Hello. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, David. Hi. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Oh, hello everyone. I'm David. I'm a first-year international business student, and I'm Nigerian.
Great. So, David, tell us how you heard about Middlesex.
When I was doing my research about universities in Dubai specifically, Middlesex was like the first one that came up. I saw some reviews. I made contact with some friends that I knew in Dubai. And they're like, yeah, it's a fantastic university, and I began the application process.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
How was your experience so far?
So far, so good. I've had a good time. Fantastic support from the staff, my professors, my counselor. It's been fantastic. I've made good friends. Have the opportunity to, play in the school team, and do sports and all of that. It's been a good experience overall.
I think that's great. If you have any advice for future students applying at the university, what would you do?
No, yeah, you should absolutely come to Middlesex. It's fantastic. It's a great school, amazing facilities, lovely people, and yeah, you should definitely give it a try.
Well, thank you so much for your time, David.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Have a fantastic day.
So next we'll be going to the student activities room. This is basically the department that organizes events that takes place throughout the entire year in the university. So if you do want to propose certain ideas to the university, this is the place where you'll be going. And that's pretty much it for the social hub. As you can see, we have vending machines. So if you want to grab a snack, this is the place to go.
Welcome to the Study District 1 section where we have the Amber Theatre here, where most of our events do happen here. And we do have a study, group study tables here. So if you want to have a group study with your friends, we have this here. And we have a personal group study rooms here also. And also we have the Study District 2. So most events that are happening in Middlesex University Dubai happens between any of these study room. So this is another study district too. Yes, so this is the study district too. So if you want to also have your group study here, you can make use of this. And we have a study hub. So we have dedicated cabins if you're interested in studying personally or studying with friends. Okay.
Okay, all right, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the view of the MDX Dubai tour with Lisa and Leila. And now we are back with Vanya and Anderson. Maybe can you tell a little about how has been your experience living in Dubai? Not as a student, but just as a person living in Dubai.
Thank you so much for your question. All right, I have been in Dubai for the past 5 years, and I would say Dubai is the safest country I've ever been. All right, and me working as an admissions counselor, what I do, what I'm most excited about is if I see many applications from Africa come in. So what I do is I support two categories of students. The first category is a student who doesn't know about the program to choose, the scholarship process, even the application process. So we support them from stage 1 to the final stage. And we are happy to do that. And we do that with three main communications, all right? Through email, through WhatsApp message, through phone call. We are there for you to support you. I think Vanya can also share more.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Rachel. I want to just wish welcome to our two amazing students who did the campus tour, and you will have more time to interact with the students and have more information when it's come from the experience from the student itself. Andy, we will leave now, and we will give our space to the students, and they will have a amazing time with Rachel and interact with the students. Please feel free to ask any question you have. We will be happy to assist you.
Yeah, absolutely. Already we see some couple of questions in the chat. You can ask any question you have, and Lisa, together with Leila and also Rachel, can support you. So we're going to be swapping.
We're going to leave now, yeah?
Thank you, everyone. So as we wait for Lisa and Leila, continue dropping your questions, your comment on the chat box. Like this? Okay. All right, Lisa and Leila, maybe can you tell the students something about the tour? How hot is it today?
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. I'm from Nigeria, and the tour has been great. If you look at our facilities, we have the gaming room, we have the computer lab, we have the the films lab, and every other lab. You're going to enjoy your stay here.
Hi
Leila,
everyone,
your turn.
I'm Leila. I'm a first year law student, and yeah, the campus tour was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, the amount of facilities that we offer and the standard to which it's being held. So I hope you guys join soon because you'll enjoy it.
Leila, will you tell the students why did you select Middlesex University Dubai campus?
I actually selected it because it's one of the very few universities in Dubai that offers law, and I wanted to pursue law, and because of the price at which it was offered, as well as the faculty and the opportunities by which I'll be gaining by joining in this university, I figured joining MDX would be the great choice, and it was a good choice.
Good to hear that. And Lisa, may I ask you, how many campuses do we have here in Dubai?
Oh, we have two campuses here in Dubai. We have one in Knowledge Village, which we currently are in, and we have another one in International Academic City.
All right. Lisa, would you tell the students maybe about the course that you did and what are some of the opportunities have you been given while studying here at Middlesex University?
Okay, I studied information technology. I did my bachelor's, and I'm currently doing my master's in data science. I came in from an AppTech background where I did my diploma in software engineering, and I came to do my top up here in Middlesex University Dubai. It has been a great journey so far. We have supportive faculties. We have the facilities here are very good, and we have the careers department. They really helped a lot. Where we talk about having career fairs, where we have a portal in which every job opportunities that are available is being uploaded on the portal. So it has been really great so far.
Thank you, Lisa and Leila. I have a question for you both. Do you have any campus jokes? Or have you ever heard of any campus jokes? You've never heard. Okay, I have one for you. So, why did the student bring a ladder to the class?
To get to the top?
No?
I can't think of one.
Okay, it's because they wanted higher education. And for our audience today, Middlesex University is the place, Middlesex University Dubai campus should be the place for you to go to. Do you have more questions? I'm still waiting for the audience to keep asking more questions and comments.
Okay, so if you're interested in getting a very top-notch higher education here in Middlesex University, we got you covered. If you're looking into law, you're looking into films, we're looking into fashion design, may I tell you we have one of the top-most fashion icon here, where we do have International Fashion Day, where students wear their own designs, and it's been amazing so far. Yes.
I have a question for you. What do you miss most about Nigeria?
The food.
The food? What
Yeah.
about you?
Well, I was born and raised up here,
Yeah.
and fortunately, given the number of students that we have in Middlesex, it's quite diverse. So I was able to meet people from my country, which is Niger. Considering the very low amount of people that we have here, I still managed to find them here. So I could say the diversity at Middlesex is a plus for sure.
Thank you so much, Lisa and Leila. So I have another question. What's the most lit event have you experienced as a student studying at Middlesex University Dubai?
We've had a lot, I can say.
You're top notch.
I think the fashion studio, yes, the fashion show. The fashion show has been top notch.
For me, it's the International Day because touching upon what I said earlier, the diversity, I get to explore the different cultures that we have at the university as well as try their food and interact with people from so many different backgrounds. Not only does it broaden my horizon, I just get to, work on my social skills at the university and meet so many amazing people.
Okay, we have a question here from one of the audience. What are some of the documents that are to be submitted on the portal for master's program? The student has already submitted academic certificate for the BSc programs.
Okay, for masters, what we need is we need your bachelor's transcript and certificate. We need your international passport. We also need a personal statement from you telling us why you want to study at Middlesex University Dubai and why you're choosing that particular course. We also need a reference letter from either your academic faculty or your place of work if you're working at the moment. And also we need your IELTS. We also need IELTS also.
So I would like to point out that when Lisa says IELTS, we also accept other English qualifications. And if you have a mini grade of C and above,
yes,
you
if
don't
have
need to
C.
do IELTS, you don't need to do PT, you don't need to do TOEFL.
Yes, correct.
All right. So does the knowledge pack get full course? That's where I want to. So I think the student basically wants to understand what courses are offered at knowledge pack.
Most of our courses are offered here in Middlesex University Knowledge Park. For the International Academic City, we do run our MBA program over there, but all your courses, your bachelor's, your master's course are happening here in this campus.
All right. So, Lisa and Leila, from your experience, how easy was it to renew your international student visa?
Oh, it was easy for me because, like I said, I came in with a top-up program, which was my final year in bachelor's, and I started doing processing my application for master's. So it was easy for me to renew my visa. Yes, it was so easy for me.
And do you have an idea of how much the visa fee is?
For international students, the visa is 8,056 dirhams. Yes.
Will you be able to explain to the students what does it include, the 8,000?
It includes your Emirates ID, it includes your medical insurance, and also your visa.
All right. So one of the students wants to know whether they can work on campus. Maybe can you tell them about the department that we have for work and internship placements?
Okay, so we have the Careers and Employability Service Department. They help with if you're looking for a job. They do help. They do assist students. Also, we do have the career fairs where we have companies in Dubai and they interact with the students. And like I said, we have the job portal where they do upload job opportunities for students. So if you feel you want to also work in the university, you could volunteer in the university, get to assist with the campus tour, get to assist with the open days and every event Middlesex do have. Yeah.
All right. Can you all breathe in and out as you wait for more questions? But in the meantime, there's one question about accommodation. Leila, do you live in one of the accommodation facilities?
I don't personally, but I know people who have.
Okay.
And from their experience, I could tell that it was amazing. Not just that. Considering the options of rooms available, I believe it's quite versatile if you wish to live with someone or by yourself. The accommodation that we offer at the Myriad provides just that. And we also provide transportation, so you don't have to worry about commuting back and forth, or if you have a class and you're like figuring out, oh, should I take the bus or the metro? The transport is there provided for you, and you can just go back and forth to the university up till 10 p.m. because that's when the transportation runs.
Lisa, do you have anything to add regarding accommodation?
Okay, so for international students, we have the accommodation called the Myriad. It's at International Academic City. It's a very big accommodation where we do host a lot of students there. So we have different room type. We have the double room, we have the single room, and we also have the studio room. So you need to book. You need to book for your accommodation. Yeah, I think you need to go to our website, look into accommodation. You fill the form if you want to book your place, and I believe they will reach out to you. And you need to secure a deposit of 2,500 dirhams. Yes, to secure your accommodation.
So is it true that the Myriad looks like a 7-star hotel?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely?
Yes.
So
You have a lot of facilities there. So if you're a gamer, we have the gaming room there. We have the theater there. If you like gymming, we have a gym there also. We have a swimming pool at the rooftop also.
We also have like monthly events that are being hosted there.
Yes.
So for students that are homesick or just simply want to connect with other students from outside of their programs, I feel like this is a great opportunity for them to do so.
It's something you could also interact with students from other universities,
Yeah.
not just Middlesex University. Yeah.
wow, okay, that's great to hear. So will you have an idea of what courses are offered there in January intake?
For Jan intake, we have IFP, we have the foundation program going on. We also have the business management. So if you want to join the business management program, and we also have business computing and data analytics. You could also join that for your first year. And some of our postgraduate program, we do run that in Jan.
Okay, so would you maybe tell students how many intakes do we have per year?
We have 3 intakes. We have Jan, we have April for our MBA students for people who are interested in doing the MBA program, and our big intake is September intake. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have an idea about cybersecurity program? There's a student who needs like more information. Do you have any idea?
Okay, so if you need more information regarding cybersecurity, you could speak to one of our counselors there, and we can connect you to one of the faculties, and you could ask questions regarding your program.
Okay, So there's this question about scholarships. Do we offer scholarships to students, especially students from Africa? What are some of the perks that we give them?
Yes, we do offer scholarship ranging from 30 to 35. Yeah, 30 to 35%. Yeah, we do have scholarships.
Yeah, so I would also like to clarify that the 35% will apply for students applying for foundation programs, and the 30% will
For
apply for
undergraduates.
undergraduate
And
and
postgraduate.
postgraduate courses.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Do you have sports lab for your sports courses?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
What will you say about our sports lab?
Well, it's a new program, but it's under the Sport Lab is under renovation. I don't want you get to see how the Sport Lab looks like. It will be shown in our social media platforms. Yeah.
Okay, so we have another question from Winnie Gitao. Are there alumni working at recognized companies locally?
Yes, we do. If you need more information to that, I think the Careers and Employability Service, they have more information regarding employment.
I'll vouch in. I do know a senior that currently works in one of the top law firms in Dubai. So I can just say that studying at Middlesex not just opens your doors to the industry here in Dubai, but also elsewhere. So yeah, we do have a lot of alumni working here, like the top, not just law firms, but different companies here, such as Google, as well as other tech companies as well.
Okay, I would also mention that we do hold career or grad stock events whereby we expose our students to careers or to some of the employers that are available not only in Dubai but in UAE at large. So, and this year we managed to host roughly 400 companies, is it true?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means that every year a student is exposed to some of the companies they can work.
It's a first stepping stone to gain hands-on experience,
All right.
because the university, as much of the opportunities that it offers, you'd also have to gain experience, practical experience. So the grad stock and the career fair helps you with just that.
Okay, that's good to hear. Are students allowed to work part-time in Dubai?
Definitely. I'm a student.
Yes,
I work part-time.
yes, you can, but don't let it clash with your classes. You can
Yeah.
work during the summer period. Yes, you can.
Time management as a student is really important, not just to make sure that you perform well in your academics, but also outside of your academics. You don't want to take on so many things and then get burnt out. So time management is something I'd recommend to students joining. Yeah.
All right. Do they have specific minimum wage or timings that they need to work, or is it?
Well, it depends. It depends.
Okay.
On the company and on the type of industry that you're working in.
Roughly, how would you estimate from the application or from the inquiry stage to the time a student enrolls? How long does the process take?
Once you've placed your application, we get back to you in the next 24 hours with your offer letter, which would tell you what document you need to submit and how to secure your seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Something I need to also mention is that the visa process is done by us, by the school. So the student doesn't have to struggle with getting bank statements, because anyway, we don't even require bank statements for the visa. So that makes it a plus for the students.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And also something that we also need to mention is that for the visa, it will be included with the medical insurance, so they don't have to get the insurance covers separately or from their country. But something that you also need to note, you will need a 1-month cover before you come to Dubai, because the process has to be done in Dubai. So in the meantime, before you wait for your medical cover and your visa and your Emirates ID, you'll have to come with a 1-month medical insurance. All right. Okay, so Lisa, I have a student here who's asking about top-up. How was it? How did it work for you? Maybe you can tell them.
Okay, like I said, I did APTEC, the 2 years program, which was Advanced Diploma in Software Engineering, and I wanted to progress and get my bachelor's degree. So I decided to come to Middlesex University Dubai, and I did information technology. So you have the option to choose in between information technology and business information system. So I did information technology, and it was wonderful so far, yeah.
Okay, so one of the students is asking about how long should they produce their documents for the visa processing?
You need to have your unconditional offer letter. You need to make 25% of your tuition fee. You need to book your accommodation and secure your seat. You also need to, on the visa page, there are some documents you need to download and fill and we submit. So once that has been done, the visa office takes from there.
All right. Okay, so do we accept Duolingo?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not. Any one of you who has another campus joke as we wait for more questions?
You are hitting us strong too. We don't have any. We usually don't have any.
Okay, so you haven't really studied abroad until you've searched cheap flights home at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
during your exam finals, right?
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that students need to prepare.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have questions for me? Or for the students, maybe?
Guys, if you have any questions regarding the admission process, so we are here to assist you. So just go to the website, Middlesex website, and fill out your application. And definitely your counselors will reach out to you in the next 24 hours.
Okay.
So I believe some students, they usually have issues not knowing when their conditional offer letters has been issued to them. So once the conditional offer letter has been issued to you, you will receive an email. You'll receive an email with your password. You just need to log into the portal with that, and you download your offer letter.
Yeah.
And you're asked to say something in French.
All right. Well, as you guys know, je suis une élève à Middlesex, puis je suis née ici, je suis élevée ici. Donc, moi, j'ai vraiment pas autant d'expérience en tant qu'une élève internationale, mais j'aimerais bien vous aider aujourd'hui.
Okay.
Okay. So how would you estimate the living expenses for Dubai?
People tend to say that it's quite expensive, but planning definitely goes a long way, right? So as an international student, you would have to budget. That being said, we do have a lot of affordable options. Transportation is quite affordable.
Yeah.
So if you want to use the public transport, we have student cards, so that would be half the price. And you can also like order takeout if you're like too lazy to cook at home. It's not as expensive as people say, and there are also like offers regularly, so you don't have to worry about the living expenses as much.
All right. So one of the students is asking about if we have internal English placements. Lisa, do you have anything to say about that?
Internal English classes?
Placements.
Internal English placement?
Yes. Okay, I can add that yes, we do have internal English tests that students can do, and it's roughly 500 dirham.
Yeah, 450 dirhams.
Yeah, so the student can, once they apply and maybe you don't, you'll have to do an interview, and if you pass the interview, that's when you'll have to take, or you'll be advised whether to take the English internal test or not. If you don't qualify for the English internal test, then you'll have to do the 3 months or 6 months English
Oh, we have
course?
3 months and we have the 6 month course. So you could join the internal English classes.
Okay, so there's a student who needs to understand what's the process after receiving a conditional offer letter. What usually happens?
So on your conditional offer letters, it's going to state your scholarship and also deadlines for grants. So currently, I think the ongoing grant for international students is 6,000 and it will be expiring on the 28th of June. So once you've received your conditional offer letter, you just need to secure your seat with 3,000 dirhams. And once that has been secured and you don't have your complete document, no worries. Once you have them ready, you can submit them to your counselors, and by then you'll be issued an unconditional offer letter, which is like an acceptance letter.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
'cause
once
they're-
they get the unconditional offer letter, they can now apply for the visa, right?
Yes, once you have the unconditional offer letter, you can now secure 25% of your tuition fee and also pay for your visa fee. Yeah.
Leila, do you need to add something
Yeah,
to
because
that?
there are times where like students apply. For example, if they're doing a certain board, like A levels,
Yeah.
it might take a while for them to get the results. We still encourage them to apply before they even get the results.
Yeah.
So once the result is out, they can just update it, and as soon as all the criteria are met, they can get their unconditional offer letter.
And there's a common question that we normally get. Do we have an application fee?
No, it's
No, we
free of
don't.
charge. I
Exactly,
think
it's
that's
free of charge.
plus, yeah.
Yeah. So after the session, we will be able to share the link for application. So anyone who is ready with their documents, they can apply for the September intake. Okay. So how long do you have to accept your conditional offer? How long? Like by the time you get your conditional offer letter, how much time do you have as a student?
You have enough time, but there are deadlines for the grant, so you have enough time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's suggested that you submit them at the earliest, not just to make your process easy, but as well as the counselor's process.
Okay, so is there any entrance exam or interview needed to be taken when we get to Middlesex University Dubai?
No, as
No.
long as you meet the grade requirements, that'll be pretty much it.
Thank you so much, Leila and Lisa. What are the food arrangements that we have for the students?
Well, quite a lot. On campus, we have a food court, so and it offers like different cuisines, like Arabic, Western. So if you're interested, and if you're a foodie like me, this is your place to go, and you don't have to worry about food here.
Exactly. And also, can you tell them about the subsidized prices that we have around the food court so they don't have to worry about
Yeah, it's
very
actually
expensive?
quite affordable compared to the chains outside. So if you'd compare the chains that we have on our food court, and if you compare them outside, you can see the huge difference in
Yeah.
price. And this is done to accommodate the students on campus to make their food options more accessible. Yeah.
Okay, as a student, have you ever gone to an international trip?
No.
But we do offer a
We
lot.
do.
We do
And
offer.
this year, one of the trips was to Switzerland,
Yes.
which I was really looking forward to. However, I had like plans. But one of the perks in joining Middlesex is that we offer a lot of international trips,
trips.
and these trips vary each year. So there are more exciting trips coming up next year. So if you want to know what these are, join Middlesex.
Okay, so one of the students need to understand if there are taxes in Dubai, if they get a job.
No, we do not have income tax.
No, you don't.
We do not have
Exactly.
income tax.
So we don't pay for taxes.
You don't
right?
pay for taxes.
So
At
that's
all.
why they need to come and join us here at Dubai and at
It's
Middlesex.
beneficial, yeah.
Exactly, very, especially for young people who are trying to build themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next? Okay, someone is asking about the weather.
Well, it's hot.
It's hot now.
It's hot. It's not something we can deny. But one thing you should not worry about is that everywhere indoors is quite ventilated.
Yeah.
So even though you like have to face the wrath of Dubai, if once you enter indoors, you'll be like hit with a wave of coolness.
Yeah.
So that's not something you should be worrying about.
Okay. So you've
Plus,
told
it's
them like
pretty.
we have ACs everywhere, even on
Quite
bus
everywhere.
stops and
Bus stops, cars, even
Cars.
the bathrooms.
exactly. You don't even feel the heat anyway.
You won't feel the heat.
All right. So if I don't achieve the English test requirement, what is the process then? So we talked about the internal English test, and we also talked about you doing IELTS, PT, TOEFL, but we do not accept Duolingo.
No Duolingo, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you've studied law in your country and have completed a legal internship, does that increase your chances of your conditional offer being accepted?
Yeah.
Okay, what I would
I would
say, as long as
say-
you've achieved the criteria,
Yeah.
you have the right grades, you have the right documents, I think you can always come to Middlesex University.
Definitely.
Yeah. If you have
Yeah.
supporting documents,
Yes.
you can also submit that.
Is there a gym in the apartment?
Definitely.
Yes,
In
yes,
Myriad,
there
we do
is.
offer gyms. So for all the gym bros,
I think next time we need to do a tour
Campus
for
tour in
Myriad.
Myriad. Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
Yes. Yes.
definitely.
Exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But I think we can also share a link to the Myriad so that they can have like a view of how our
Yeah.
There's a-
seven-star quote-unquote hostel looks like.
I believe
right?
there's a 360 virtual tour,
Yes.
so they can
Online?
get to see what
Yeah.
it looks like beforehand.
All right. Okay. If I happen to work on campus, do you students get paid?
Definitely. Like
Okay.
it's a paid internship, so you won't have to worry about that.
Okay. What's the difference between the conditional offer letter and unconditional offer letter?
The conditional offer letter basically sets out the criteria you have to meet before getting your unconditional offer letter. So say for example you haven't provided your documents, for example your results or your personal letter, you can still apply, and that's when we give you the conditional offer letter. As the name suggests, there are conditions. Once you meet all these conditions, you'll finally get your unconditional offer letter, basically saying that you're ready to enroll at Middlesex.
All right. So we're getting a lot of questions regarding, I have an offer letter. Hi, Lisa, how can I get in touch with you? What will you tell our audience today? How are they going to get in touch with you, Anderson and Caleb?
Okay, my contact details are on the offer letter, my phone number, and you can reach out to me via WhatsApp, also, and email. Yeah.
So is it possible, maybe I think after this session we need to share our contact details, maybe the one email address or maybe a contact number that our audience can reach out to us? All right. What else would you say about Dubai?
Well, it's the place to go for everything. So if you're into shopping, if you're into social life, if you're into, like, it offers a wide range of options or anything that accommodates your interest. And not just that, it's a growing hub for tech, business, and even like the law industry. So everything you're looking for in Dubai is here, except the bad things. All the good things are here.
All the good things are
Yeah,
here.
and also,
sure.
if you're the outing type, we have a lot of places for you
Yeah,
to visit. We have
a
the Burj
lot.
Khalifa, we have Museum of the Future, we have Dubai Mall, we have the desert.
Exactly.
A lot.
There's a lot to do.
A
A
lot
lot.
to do.
And I get a lot of questions, not from this platform, but people ask me when I come, do I have to like veil?
Oh, no, you don't need to. You
cover
don't need
myself
to.
It's actually quite accepting of different cultures.
Exactly.
So you won't have to feel like, to accommodate to certain norms. That said, it's really important to respect the culture, the local culture.
Very, yeah.
Just like you do with every other places.
Yeah.
So one thing about Dubai, everyone is warm, everyone is friendly and welcoming. You'll make friends right away.
What's the percentage of experts living in Dubai?
90.
Exactly. So
90.
that when they come, they should be a plus of what we have already.
Definitely. You'll
Okay.
definitely find your people, your community. So you won't feel as homesick as you would if you go to
Yeah.
other places.
Okay. So, anything else that you want to comment as we wait for closing questions?
Definitely
or comments?
join Middlesex. It's a plus to coming to Dubai. Not only will you get to gain many experience within your academics, but also it's a stepping stone to pushing your career forward. So there's a reason why many people come here. It's to like get a better quality of life and eventually make a name for themselves. Middlesex will help with just that.
So I have another campus joke, but this is regarding African students.
Okay.
So how can you tell me you're an African student without telling me you're an African student?
Slow walkers.
Okay. What about you, Lisa?
I can't say dressing though.
No,
not
not the
dressing.
dress.
Not dressing.
I think the way you communicate with your fellow human beings, then you know. Like we Nigerians, we are loud, so definitely.
I think it's maybe I'm being a bit biased, but the fashion sense.
Fashion sense.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I will say, tell me you're an African without telling me you're an African student. It's because your suitcase is full of spices.
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. Let's see whether we have more questions. Sorry, that's it. Okay. Let's give them 5 more minutes.
Keep the questions going, guys. We're about to
Yeah.
end soon.
Yes, guys, keep the question coming, the comments. What are the minimum grades for A-level for bachelor's?
a B, B, and a C if you're doing 3 or more A levels, but if you're doing 2, it's 2 A stars.
A stars.
I'm sure some of the students, especially from Africa, might be worried about their entry requirements because
Yeah.
they might think we only accept the international curriculums like IB, like
No.
IGCSE. Is that true? And what will you say about that?
No. So depending on whatever country you're applying for, we have conditions for your entry requirements based on your grades. Yeah.
So we accept all curriculums. You
Yes,
accept
we do.
IGCSE,
Yeah.
Y,
A wide range of curriculums.
wide
basically.
range.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to apply. So whatever curriculum that you have, then I have one student asking, is IFP mandatory? And will you tell the students what IFP means? Because some of them do not have an idea of what IFP
It's
is.
basically like a pre-university program. So, for example, say you haven't completed your high school education, but you still wish to pursue further education. IFP serves as a stepping stone into gaining that foundation, basically, as the name suggests, before you go to do your undergrad. So it's definitely a plus if you do IFP, because if you go down a certain pathway, it provides you with all the necessary foundation that you might need to do your undergrad here.
Okay. Do you have anything to say about IFP?
Yeah, so IFP, you'll be taught about academic skill writing because most of your programs are going to be you write a lot. Yeah, you have your projects, you have your proposals, you need to learn the academic skills and writing.
Yeah.
I have something else that I need to share maybe with the audience today, is that IFP is not mandatory, but since Middlesex University Dubai is a UK campus, our bachelor's program will go for 3 years.
Yeah.
So that means we will require up to year 13
Yes.
of high school, right?
Yes.
But I know some of the curriculums, especially for Africa, especially
Ends year
KCSE Kenya, where
Same
I come
as
from,
WAEC.
it's only 12 years.
Yeah.
So you'll need an extra year for you to cover that 1 year. So that's why you have to go through IFP, or International Foundation Program.
So it's not for everyone. It all
Yes.
depends on each case, yeah.
Okay. So can we accept somebody directly with AS?
Unfortunately, no. You would have to do IFP for that.
Okay. Lisa, someone has sent all the documents to you. Can we clap for them?
Let's go. And also we have the Myriad edition coming up soon, so keep an eye out for all our social media, and we hope to see you there.
Yeah.
Nothing else from our audience. So someone is asking if MDX is accredited.
Yes, we are accredited by KHDA and licensed by MOE.
Okay, so for more information about Middlesex University, our accreditation, the admission process and everything, you can always go to our website, and we'll also leave our information, and you will always reach out to us. So thank you everyone for joining the session
Thank you
today.
so much.
It has been real, it has been fun, and we're looking forward to doing more and more of this.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone.